Hi, my name is Paul Krazan. I'm the Network Media Product Manager at AMX. And in this video, I'm going to demonstrate how you can use Dropbox to quickly and easily get your content up on screen at the beginning of a meeting using Enzo. When you come into a meeting space, the first thing you need to do is start a new session. And then you're going to pick the document icon on Enzo. And you're going to select your content source, which in this case will be Dropbox. Now, I'd like to mention that these are your files in your Dropbox account. And at no point up until the meeting starts have you actually given any Enzo device access to that account. So when I've walked into the room, I'm going to need to go ahead and authenticate Enzo into my Dropbox account. Now I can do that directly on screen here, but a faster and easier way is if I have a QR code reader on my mobile device. I can scan the QR code and Dropbox will come back through my QR code reader and say that there's an Enzo device that would like to access my account. And am I going to allow it or deny it? So in this case, I'll go ahead and allow it. And Dropbox will send down then a listing of the documents in my Dropbox account. So now Dropbox has sent down the list of documents, and I can navigate or search through that content here. And I can go through and I can, for example, select this presentation to show on screen. And Enzo will download it from Dropbox and open it up into a presentation viewer where I can then display that content. And I talked through it, the whole process here, but really this is probably something that you can do in 20 seconds or so at the start of a meeting. Now, one of the things that we hear very often in meetings is, I really love that presentation and I'd like to use it somewhere else. Could you give me a copy of that? And so often that means you're effectively taking an action item to send out an email at a later date. Well, with Enzo, you can actually share that content directly in the meeting room. And so for every document that you've opened or that you have in your Dropbox list, we have a little action icon here. And if you click on it, there's a number of actions that you can take directly from Enzo. One is that you can email the document from Enzo out to different users. But if you're using Dropbox to access your content, you can actually use the Dropbox Sharing feature. So we will notify you that you're going to use the Dropbox Sharing feature, and then we will put up a large QR code on screen. And anyone in the room can scan that QR code, and even if they don't have a Dropbox account, they can access that content immediately right there in the meeting. Now, understanding that in a lot of meetings you have someone who's maybe remote, someone who's dialed into that meeting space, we also give you the ability from this screen to email out the link so that all of your remote participants can also gain access to that content. Then, when my meeting is concluded, I'm just going to exit the session here. And when I exit session, there's a couple of important things that we do. One is that we delete that link between this Enzo device and Dropbox. So the Enzo in the room no longer has access to my Dropbox account. You don't have to worry about someone in the next meeting accessing your files. The second thing that we did is we deleted all of that content that we downloaded. So it's not resident on disk anymore. And so if anyone gained physical access to the box or attempted to somehow open a presentation you had downloaded, they can't because it's no longer there. So if you'd like to learn more about our Enzo product or about how we integrate in with Dropbox, please visit us at www.amx.com.